Hey guys, you're back with Darren at Green Pro Clean Limited, window cleaners in Nottingham, Derbyshire, South Yorkshire and Leicestershire. Today's video is a quick review video and it is my first initial impressions of the Moerman Excelerator Handle. And I picked this up at my suppliers yesterday. I was in there and I thought, yeah, looks mildly interesting, let's take a closer look at it. So I bought one. Now I just want to take a minute to clear the air quickly because in a previous video I mentioned that when Moerman first came to market with, I think it was called their liquidators, I was given a couple by a supplier, the first available ones in the country for retail. This was taken out of context by somebody very close to Moerman, who then said that I had been given pre-release beta versions or whatever we want to call them, etc. And this was nonsense because he was responsible for distributing them and blah blah, etc. That's not the case. My words were taken, they were paraphrased completely and rewritten. So my beef with Moerman has always been one and the same. I don't want to go to the shop and buy a product and then go home, or online buy a product, then go home and have to start heating up the end caps in boiling water, or adjusting the degree angle of the neck with my blowtorch, etc. I just want to go to a shop, buy a product, go out to work, do the job, done. Simple as that. And it's for all the reasons that Moerman have had in the past, where you've had to make adjustments to this and adjustments to that, etc. That has had me being not a big fan of their products. But we'll see what happens. I am a fan of innovation, trust me. I'm a fan of anyone who innovates in the window cleaning industry. I still stand by the fact that zero detailing is nonsense. That's just a fact. That's all there is to it. I do believe there is a good probability that it could reduce detailing drastically, but never zero detailing. That's just complete nonsense. There are techniques for zero detailing, but no squeegee will allow you to zero detail without using certain techniques. And use those techniques right, you could do it with almost any squeegee. That's the facts. But anyway, let's get down to it. This is the Accelerator, and they've already bought out the Accelerator 2, but I'm going to talk about this one because this is the one I got. I grabbed it at my supplier yesterday, about £17 I think they are, and a few people have said that this is a copy of the Contour Pro. And here's my old Contour Pro handle that I've had for donkey's years, and I love this, especially on poles for traditional work at length. And first note is they feel about the same. So this is feeling a lot sturdier than some of their original traditional handles. Now with this one, you've got a little lock on the side here on the barrel, and if you push that in, you can then adjust it. There's some numbers here, I'm not sure if you're seeing those. There's some numbers there. From 40 degrees you can adjust the head up to 25 degrees or 10 degrees, so you can lock it in any one of those three positions. And that's the first impression. It can be locked to adjust it to an angle that you're more comfortable working with, either handheld or on a pole. Now the difference between that and, oh sorry, my cup of tea's just arrived. There we go. Thank you, darling. Excuse me there. I even got a cupcake with that, but none for you lads. But anyway, so my first impression of that is all well and good. Okay, so you can lock it into a more comfortable position for your daily use. Big difference between that and the Contour Pro handle, and the Contour Pro is a much more expensive handle, about 30 quid all told, so it's almost twice the price. The Contour Pro is a sprung loaded handle, and it pushes down like so, and it will find its natural comfort position, as it were. So that's the first thing. Second thing is the loading of the blades when you want to put your channels in there. Now if you see in here, there's a spring, and you have to open this up to one of its, sorry, let me just pop the lock off there. You have to open it up to one of its 90-degree positions, and then get your fingers on it proper there, give it a good pinch to open that up to get the channel in. Now on version 2, it looks like they've added a lever that will open the drawers for you, make it nice and easy, simple. Looks like a big improvement on that. I'll step back to the degrees for a minute. I was just talking with Eric Gilland on the window cleaning forum, Eric in New Zealand, so shout out to Eric, who's had the prototype of the Accelerator 2, and he tells me there that now it has a minus 10 degree as well. So as well as going up to that standard 10 degrees, you'll be able to have it inverted on itself a little bit there, which is a big advantage if you're doing any deep ledger work where you can't quite see over the top. You'll be able to get right in there, so that'll be interesting to see. not having tried this yet, I'm still going to say I prefer it being sprung loaded like the Contour Pro, but once I've tried this, who knows. I will be testing this quite extensively with the Moerman channels on my own conservatory. I know you all love seeing my conservatory, but it's going to get it clean. It's not had a clean for ages. It's disgraceful. So that's the first couple of points. Second point is on the swivel. Now with the swivel on the Contour Pro, it is quite simple. You can see in the handle here there's a screw, and you can tension that to be super loose, or you can tension that to be nice and tight and lock it in at whatever angle you want, or you can just have it free willy bobbling back and forth and off you go. So that's that on there, nice and easily adjustable. With the Moerman, it is also the same. You can leave the lock open and have that rolling freely, or you can actually lock it into the 90-degree the fixed 90-degree fixed position either way, or lock it centrally. But the swivel itself, the swivel unit itself, the jaws we'll call it, are actually riveted right there. As you can see, they're riveted through and through, so there's no adjustment, there's no tensioning, so you can't make it tighter, you can't make that tighter, you can't make that looser, depending upon your style of work. But apart from it being blue, not a good colour, we like everything green. Apart from it being blue, it's not a bad feeling piece of kit. It feels a lot better than some of the original handles they released. So that's that on there. Also, I'm just going to step back to the Contour Pro for a minute. You can lock these in a 0-degree position, so it makes that a nice touch. And also there's a big screw on here that with the coin you can adjust the tension of the spring inside there. You can see there's a big old spring up in there, and you can adjust the tension of that spring to make it softer or harder depending on how you like to apply pressure when cleaning the windows. So first impressions, it's half the price of the Contour Pro Plus. It's quite a different handle altogether, in my opinion. It's got some similarities, but really the only true similarity is the swivel head. But we'll get this out in the conservatory in the next day or two and have a go. So hope you enjoyed this. If you like what we do, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, then don't bother subscribing, give us a thumbs down. It's all good, it's your opinion and you're entitled to it. Any comments, especially from our Moerman users, or Moerman, sorry, I will try and get out of the habit of saying Moerman users, drop it in the box below there. Let me know what you think of the tools and how you get on with them. Take a minute, guys, links are down below. I will link up where I bought this, so you can simply click and buy one if you like it, and links are down below, as well as for our sponsors. Don't forget to check out REYU Lead Generation, who provide window cleaning leads for window cleaners up and down the UK. Also Trusted Window Cleaner, which is our subcontracting company that provides subcontract work for window cleaners up and down the UK once again. And last but not least, the Window Cleaning Forum, which is, well, it's home to a whole bunch of window cleaners that like to just talk about window cleaning and gutter cleaning and solar panels, etc., and have a bit of banter. So drop on by. Whatever you do, guys, it looks like the weather's clearing up for the weekend. It's Thursday, so hopefully it's going to be a nice hot June weekend, so do enjoy it. But once again, thanks for watching. Ciao for now. Talk to you all soon.